Little kids, hey, they want to do what mom and dad does because they know someday they're going to be grown up and they're going to have an opportunity to do that. Well, that brings us to this week's case. A little bit of an unusual case. Comes to us out of Missouri. There was a mom. She was in her car with two kids, one 11, one 4. Pulls up to an ATM, leaves the car running, puts it in the park, jumps out, gets into the ATM, starts to make a withdrawal. Well, while she's doing this, 4-year-old daughter says, "Whoa, wouldn't it be fun to drive a car?" So she crawls over into the driver's seat, puts the car in gear, and bam, slams into the car in front of her. Well, unfortunately, the person in the car in front of her got hurt, brought suit, and mom said, "I'm not at fault." Because, and this is going to come as a surprise to an awful lot of people, under the law, when a child, someone under 18 years of age, engages in an adult activity, whether they're driving a car or flying an airplane, they are held to an adult standard of care. They have to behave like an adult. So mom says, "I'm not at fault." 4-year-old daughter is at fault. But now enters the insurance company. Insurance company says, "Well, wait a second. 4-year-old daughter was not a permissive user. Mom never said 4-year-old daughter could drive the car. Therefore, there's no coverage for 4-year-old daughter." Well, when the person who was injured became aware of this, they said, "Well, mom is insured under the vehicle, and therefore we're suing mom." Mom said, "I'm not at fault. I'm not at fault." Believe it or not, this goes up through the appellate courts to a court of appeals in Missouri. The Court of Appeals looked at this case after hearing the evidence and said, "You know what, mom, you are at fault. You are at fault because we normally don't think of cars as dangerous instrumentalities if properly used, but when in the hands of a 4-year-old, they can get pretty dangerous. You had a 4-year-old there. You left her unattended in the vehicle. You left the vehicle running. You could have anticipated something like this would happen, and therefore, mom, you are at fault." All right. And so that was the decision. Hey, we bring you these cases every week so you will understand how the law works and be able to make the law work for you. I'm David Allen.